Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, who would have expected that church leaders would at one particular time tell William Ruto that the only option he has is to resign? Now, I'd like to take you to a video of a church leader who has asked William Ruto point blank that the only solution to the Kenyans' problem is that he needs to resign.
So to me, let the GNC keep on the fire until this government bow. And Your Excellency, the President Ruto, Honorable Ruto, I want to respect you, but I want to tell you the best thing you can do is to resign. Otherwise, there is no hope.
Very well, ladies and gentlemen, that is another call coming from the church. This bishop has told William Ruto something that nobody had ever expected. I don't know if he's a bishop or a pastor. These days it's not easy to tell. People call themselves prophets, reverends, bishops. But at the end of the day, it's just a church leader. So the church leader told William Ruto that the only option to fix the Kenyans' problem is to resign. So I'll take you through the other part of that video from the church leader and the kind of advice that he told William Ruto thereafter. Because to be honest, if this is the position that is being taken by certain church leaders, then I think William Ruto is still in big problems. So like this video. It's so important if you like this video. I'm so grateful for everybody who has been liking our videos. I don't take that for granted. Subscribe to our channel if you've not subscribed before. And to existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Resign. That is the only way to solve the Kenyans' problems. There's a part in this video that I'll share, that the pastor talks about, or the church leader talks about promises. One of the biggest problems that William Ruto has caused himself, let me rephrase it this way. One of the biggest reasons why William Ruto has found himself in this predicament is because of the promises. Promise after promise. Before you even deliver this promise, you're already promising something else. He is full of promises. That is why you find that in Mombasa, when he toured Mombasa, the moment he had nominated Hassan Joe, and people are in jubilation, he took advantage of the fact that people are celebrating the fact that Joe was nominated as the cabinet secretary of mining blue economy. So what happened that Ruto decided to cut short his trip of the Mount Kenya and decided to embark on a 4-day tour of Mombasa County. And the first landing, I think, at a place known as Changamwe. The first thing that Ruto mentioned during that rally was that 800 million promised to the fish farmers.
Na kesho nimekuja na milioni 800 ya wavuvi wa hapa pwani.
This is coming at a time where the Kenya Kwanza government said they would cut down on expenditure because hakuna pesa. Now, this is now where it becomes, this is where now the government contradicts itself. On one side they say there is no money, that we have to embark on austerity measures, and as a result, we need to cut on our spending. The next moment they say we are promised to dish this amount of money. You see, 800 million is equivalent to almost 1 billion, 0.8 billion. You can just say round it up to a billion. So that is what is being promised to the fish farmers in Mombasa. So what the pastor or the church leader is saying, it's very simple. That tumefika wakati hatukuamini. For a church leader to say that they don't trust the president, church leaders are people, men of God, people we rely on. But if a church leader can go to an extent of speaking the truth, that is according to him, that is the truth, something that many people have been talking about, then what does that mean? It's very simple. It means all is not well for William Samoei Ruto. I want to share this other segment of the video that will back up my point, where the church leader is saying he doesn't trust William Ruto anymore. That is what he said. he doesn't trust him anymore. Yani kitu ambacho anasema ni uongo kivyake. Hata wahi kumwamini that the only solution to the Kenyans problem ni William Ruto should just leave office. Just watch this video.
So to me, let the GNC keep on the fire until this government bow. And Your Excellency, the President Ruto, Honorable Ruto, I want to respect you, but I want to tell you the best thing you can do is to resign. Otherwise, there is no hope. Because, and the only reason I'm saying this, it is promise after promise. And you know, the English people say a promise gives confidence to a fool. We are not fools to be given confidence with the promise that are not going to be fulfilled. Otherwise, when you make profits, make sure you fulfill. So to me, I want to urge the GNC, congratulations. You have brought victory we never had before. And if they think they will kill the GNC, we have more. And for those who have died, I want to send my condolences, and I say your blood is not in vain. God will give us victory through your time.
Very well, ladies and gentlemen. What? Well, okay. We've heard about this such words from people like the groups of Gen Zs. We've heard about these words from opposition, Sifuna, saying that Ruto must go. We've heard about these things, but we never heard about any coming from a pastor or a church leader. For this issue to go to that extent of a pastor telling William Ruto that you just need to resign and go. You know, church pastors or church leaders are supposed to bring peace, you know, not to create tension. They're supposed to bring peace. Like, for example, if you look at the issue of Ole Sapit, you know, Ole Sapit was on the wrong side of history the moment William Ruto took over, because Kenyans did not want to hear anything about him for almost 4 months. Ole Sapit alikuwa asikizwi kabisa. You know, it's just recently that now these days, if he talks about something, people can at least give a listening ear, and that is because of the stand that he took. He took a very tough stand of not advising William Ruto to leave, but he told William Ruto to respect the wishes of the people. Respect the wishes of the people. That the government is not only yours, the government belongs to Kenyans. That's something that Ole Sapit said. You know, that is now an archbishop talking. You know, trying to balance between the needs of the people, trying to also make sure that the government does not find itself cornered, you know, overly cornered. That is why you find that even Ole Sapit sometimes back last year, when there was too much pressure on the government from the Azimio side, and Raila was organizing a lot of demonstrations. So what happened is that Ole Sapit decided to advise William Ruto that, of course, you made promises. I mean, this is what the pastor also said. You made promises. Your manifesto, you communicated your manifesto, which heightened expectations. It really heightened expectations of Kenyans. That is why some people voted believing on that manifesto. The honest reality, ladies and gentlemen, is that most of the people who voted for William Ruto, I'll be honest with you, are Gen Zs. You know, but we can't blame them. No, they had expectation. What they wanted is a better Kenya. So they believed in the manifesto. Because the manifesto was not being delivered, so the Gen Zs could have taken like 1 year trying to analyze William Ruto, whether he's someone we can give another chance. So they kept giving him chances, you know, chances. Because even last year, the finance bill was not okay. Azimio kept pushing for a rejection of that finance bill, but nobody listened. People are minding their own business, and people were going to a level of telling Raila Amolo Odinga, aache maandamano, anaharibia watu biashara. But you see, back then Raila meant well. It's only that people didn't listen to him. If people had only listened to him, then the problem of this country would have been fixed last year. Even the issue of housing levy, haingekuwa, by the way, haingekuwa. If the Gen Zs had started this movement last year, for example, this kind of predicament we are in right now, haingekuwa kabisa. That is what I mean, my observation. I don't know about you. What do you think? If they could shoot down this bill now, why not last year? Why not the housing levy. You know, the housing levy is still thorny. Kenyans are still not in agreement with it, but it's there. It has been implemented. I think there are reductions. Those payslip employees are already feeling it on their payslips. I know this is a thorny issue, but that's what is happening. If last year these demonstrations had been organized, rest assured, hii shida tuko nao saizi would not have been experienced. But either way, the struggle is still on, and I believe Gen Zs will still do wonders here. They will do wonders, by the way, because serikali inaanza kusikiza. So those proposals, the case, when they go to the KICD for the town hall meeting, one of the things they should talk about is this issue of housing levy. Kwa sababu the people who will pay more on this tax ni the youth, because you are still in college. Upate kazi, uanze kufanya kazi for like almost 40 years. You'll be paying that housing levy. So this is the right time for them to also address that issue. But let's not talk about the housing levy. Our point here was on these promises that William Ruto keeps dishing.
Sikize vizuri. Jambo la ine, Kenya yetu 99% ni kina mama. Si ni kweli? Na ili tupunguze gharama ya gas, tumesema tunaondoa ushuru. Namba 2, ile mtungi mnanunua kuanzia mwezi wa 6, hiyo mtungi itatoka shilingi 2,800 mpaka shilingi 500 ama 300.
You know, he has been making a lot of promises, honestly. And that is what the pastor or the church leader. You know, I use pastor or church leader because I don't know. Maybe this person is a prophet. You know, maybe he's a prophet. Maybe he's an intercessor. Maybe he's a reverend. Maybe he's a bishop, archbishop. We don't know. These titles are many. But at the end of the day, they are all serving one person, God. So that's why I say church leader. I unify the name, you know, church leader. So William Ruto has been advised, you know, to resign. And because according to the church leader, he thinks William Ruto is the problem. Well, I don't know, but just go below in the comment section and tell us, do you think you support the church leader? Is really William Ruto the problem? According to what the church leader said, just go below in the comment section. You can just offer your reaction, because I'm putting up that question that way because I know in this channel we have people in UDA, we have people in ODM, or rather we have people in Kenya Kwanza, we have people in Azimio, or rather we have pro-government and anti-government factions, all of you in this channel. So because we want to be universal, so just go on the comment section and offer your reaction. Do you think the pastor or the church leader is being truthful by saying William Ruto is the problem, and by that he should resign, or he will be kicked out by the Gen Zs? Or are you the kind of person who says William Ruto should stay in power until 2027, so we are giving him another chance to see if he can deliver for the purpose of for the case of stability, so that if he doesn't deliver in 2027, we will kick him out? Where do you belong? Just go below in the comment section and tell us your stand. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.